Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action, now it's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And there are really very few fullbacks in the NFL today that get used as weapons in the passing game. But Kyle Juszczyk, definitely one of them. Part of the reason he's been a Pro Bowler 5 years in a row.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Lance to throw it. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
This is Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was caught free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
This defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And he's out right at the 25. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Murray going to throw. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. The Cards stringing together a couple of good pickups. It's another 1st down on that play. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Well, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, are so-called unnamed sources that were saying, trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Second and 12. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Well, 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for more. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down to the 9. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Play fake. Murray. Rolling to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Shotgun now for Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demetrius Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-zip. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Thomas. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And Lance again going to keep it. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try to mount a comeback.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 2nd and 9, Lance. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Lance now to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Kirk. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and that is scooped up by the 49ers. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A Cardinal first down. Murray to Hopkins. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Murray now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Now, this offense, yeah, they keep wanting more, but they kind of got to be careful here, CD. I mean, we're still in the 3rd quarter. This game isn't over yet.
I would agree with you there because while they've had all kinds of success and hit on some deep balls like this, the one thing they can't do is start to get loose with the football. A lot of time left, as you mentioned, and if they keep turning it over, they'll bring them back into the game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now Lance going to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lance now on 1st down.
This is caught. It's Sanu. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Lance.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Deebo Samuel was a revelation for the 49ers in their run to the NFC Championship in his rookie year of 2019. Injuries kept him to just 7 games last year, but he brings a dimension of creativity when he's out on the field. He makes a nice catch there for a first down.
Sermon.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Sermon.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
On play action, Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing on first down is Lance. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. To throw is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Daniels. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold it, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level.
Touchdown, 49ers! And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to
taken away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They hand it off to Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. On the move to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Harris. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And this time he is in. Yes. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep Nick.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
42, Cardinals 28. Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Lance going to hold on to it.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
And the 49er first down.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
First down, 49ers.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.